Merry Christmas, friends. I hope that this finds each of you in the peace and the stillness of a beautiful morning. As has become a tradition here in our apartment, Bowie and I are easing into Christmas Day. Ricky and Christian will be here in a couple of hours, but we've got time to just kind of be present to the calm around us, to the sense of love that we feel from the wider community, that we hope each of you sense and feel as you sit with us this morning. And you know, one of the things that I've really been thinking a lot about this whole year is how well our community engages the work of holding one another up. We've got different ways of understanding, defining God. We've got different ways of understanding and defining what our society should look like. And a lot of times that stuff gets in the way of us simply being present to one another, but that's ultimately what's important. And as I think about that, I was reminded this Christmas morning about my favorite poet, the Sufi Rumi. A couple years ago when I was in Turkey, I got to go to a city called Konya. It's really the spiritual heart of Turkey, and it's the birthplace of the mystical Islamic Sufi movement. And what's so neat about the Sufis is these are folks who are just so deeply in love with and held up by God that they swim in an ocean of awareness of a God that is truly just present everywhere in all things. It reminds me of how our own Richard Rohr will say Christ is another name for everything. But this is already getting more wordy than I wanted it to be. I just thought that this morning as we sit by the Christmas tree, we could enjoy a poem together and maybe think about the nature of our community, the life that we share in common, the trust that we have in what we call God in Christ, and how it gets us through everything. It doesn't take away our problems, but it provides us with exactly what we need to get through whatever life throws at us. And so this is a Sufi poem by Rumi called Buoyancy, something that holds us up. Love has taken away my practices and filled me with poetry. I tried to keep quietly repeating, "No strength but yours," but I couldn't. I had to clap and sing. I used to be respectable and chaste and stable, but who can stand in this strong wind and remember those things? A mountain keeps an echo deep inside itself. That's how I hold your voice. I am scrap wood thrown into your fire and quickly reduced to smoke. I saw you and became empty, this emptiness more beautiful than existence. It obliterates existence, and yet when it comes, existence thrives and creates more existence. The sky is blue, the world is a blind man squatting on the road, but whoever sees your emptiness sees beyond blue and beyond the blind man. A great soul hides like Muhammad or Jesus moving through a crowd in a city where no one knows him. To praise is to praise how one surrenders to the emptiness. So the sea journey goes on, and who knows where, just to be held by the ocean is the best luck we could have. It's a total waking up. Why should we grieve that we've been sleeping? It doesn't matter how long we've been unconscious. We're groggy, but let the guilt go. Feel the motions of tenderness around you, the buoyancy. It's such a blessing to be in this life together, to travel through good times, hard times, all times. I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas. And so does Bowie. Bye.